Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about indexing. Alright. Indexing allows us to access the elements of a sequence using this syntax. Okay. A set of square brackets with a starting point, colon, ending point, colon, and a step. Alright, let me show you how to use this. Here I will say state is equal to Uttar Pradesh. Alright, I am storing a string in this variable called as state. Okay, now let us learn about indexing. There are two types of indexing, positive indexing and negative indexing. Positive indexing starts from 0 for the first character and then increases sequentially. Alright, so U is our first character and so the index is 0 for it. T is the second character and so the index for T is 1 and so on. Okay. We have a space between Uttar and Pradesh and the index of the space is 5. Okay. This is positive indexing. Negative indexing starts from -1 for the last character and then it decreases sequentially. Okay, -1 is the index for the last character H, -2 is the index for S, and so on. We have a space between Uttar and Pradesh. The index of the space is -8. Alright. Now, if we want to access the letter U from this string, then we can either use 0 or -13. Okay. So let me show you how to access a character. Here I will say print and the name of our variable state along with a set of square brackets, and in this square bracket I will type 0. Okay. Now when I run this, I get letter U as the output because U has the index 0. So when I use 0, I get U as the output. Okay. We can also use -13. So here I will change this to -13 and I will run the program and you can see I get U as the output. Alright. Yes. As you can see here, with the indexing operator, what is indexing operator? It is just a set of square brackets. Alright. There is up to 3 fields that we can fill in. A starting point, an ending point, and a step. Now, here, if we have only one value without any colons, it is assumed that we are filling in the starting position. Okay. So Python assumes that we have not typed in these. Alright. Now, what if I want to access this character R? I can use either this index number or this. So let me say 7 and run the program, and you can see I get R as the output, right? Now, this indexing will automatically be done by the Python. Okay, we don't have to do anything to assign numbers to the characters. All right, whenever we store a string, the indexing will be done automatically. All right, now what if we would like the first 5 characters of the string? Well, we would type the name of our string variable as 0 colon 5. Okay, 0 is the starting point, 5 is the ending point. 0 is the starting point, 5 is the ending point. Now, here 0 is inclusive, 5 is exclusive, meaning only till 4 the characters will be printed. Okay, so when we type 5 as the ending point, in reality it ends at 4. So now when I run this, we get Uttar as the result. Okay, so here in this set of brackets we have provided the starting point and the ending point 5. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is accessed. All right, now we can omit this 0 and just type in colon and 5. And if we do that, Python assumes that the starting position will be the beginning of the string. Okay, so let me clear this and let me run this. And you can see we get Uttar as a result. Alright, so when we do not provide anything as the starting index value or starting point, then Python assumes that the starting position will be the beginning of the string. Alright, now what if I want to print Pradesh? Then the starting point would be 6 and the ending point would be 13. But here we do not have 13, correct? And so what we can type here is 6 and a colon. Alright, since we do not have a 13, we cannot type anything here. Okay, let me clear this and let me run it. You can see starting from 6th index number, everything up until the end will be printed out. Alright, now we can use negative index too. We want the letters from -7 up until the last, right? So here we can say -7 and a colon. Let me clear this and run it to show you that we get Pradesh as the output. Okay, so we have provided starting point here, ending point is not provided, so it will go up till the last character. Alright, now let us learn about step. Using step field, we can access the characters in a string by a given step. If you remember the range function, we have a step there too, correct? Now this step is similar to that. We can count by 2s or 3s or any numbers. So here I will delete this and add one more colon. Okay, I will not provide the starting point, but I have typed in this colon. I will not provide the ending point, but have provided or typed in this colon. Okay, and then here I will say 2. 2 is the step value. All right. Now, when I run this, I get U, T, R, P, A, E and H. It is starting from 0. So U is printed. And in the step of 2, T is printed. Next, in the step of 2, R is printed. Next, in the step of 2, P is printed and so on. Okay. So I have U, T, R, P, A, E and H. Let me clear this and say 3. And when I run this, I get U, A, P, D, H. Starting from 0 or U, in the step of 3, A will be printed, and in the step of 3, P will be printed and so on. Okay. So the result is U, A, P, D and H. Alright. When we do not provide a starting point and an ending point, Python assumes that everything from the beginning of the string to the end must be considered. Alright. Now, if I want to reverse this string, then all I have to do is use -1. Okay. Let me clear this, and now when I run this, I get UTTAR space PRADESH. Alright. So this is how we use indexing to access the elements of a sequence.